Are you a Dave? Would you like to stop being one? Well, too fucking bad. We're bridges, not miracle workers. But you can at least stop being called a Dave by contributing to this channel via our Patreon. That's right, for only $1 a month, if you want to be a bitch about it, you can stop being called a Dave and get early looks and sneak peeks at upcoming projects. Well, some of you. The Dollar Store patrons only get early access.
Who the fuck ordered a commercial for our Patreon?
Ha ha!
No, seriously, why are we advertising during a one-shot?
Or you can be super badasses like these guys. They help us keep the lights on, hire new editors, and let us do more projects like this one.
Who the fuck are you? And why are you here?
But that's not all. You also get full access to our Discord channel instead of the meager Dave level. And if you want to be a super mega ultra hyper dab on the haters not Dave...
You can't throw random adjectives like that together and call it a sentence!
Ha ha! You wrote it.
And then I deleted it because it hurt my brain to type that crap. Seriously, how did you find it?
They get to know how it all ends and how it's connected. Don't believe me? Ask Angel. He knows the end to LHA and it will blow your mind. A lot like Snoo Snoo.
We did tell Angel, and that was the reaction.
So if you don't want to be a Dave and actually want that good shit, become a patron, and not a cheap $1 whore patron. Become a champagne patron.
We love all of our patrons just for helping out. The amount isn't what matters. Don't listen to his lies!
The link is in the description below, along with the link to our Discord. Did I mention we have a Discord? 'Cause we have a Discord. It's made of real velour.
Okay, this needs to end right now.
And who's gonna stop it, Dave? You?
You know I meant you, right?
And now back to our program. Don't forget to become a patron today.
Yeah, and just like that. Hi, everybody. We're here. Are you going to do anything One Piece after Alabasta Abridged? I'm not, but Tony and them might. Sorry. I'm not the guy that does the One Piece. I'm the guy that does the Log Horizon and the slime stuff. But we're excited that you're excited for One Piece. So I don't have those answers. Well, I have a few, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about them. So, maybe? Whee! Hi, everybody! We're going to talk about some crazy shit that happened this week in the way of nerdiness. Walker is at work, Fel is at work, and Eva, it says she's playing Dragon Age. Is she playing Dragon Age? I don't know. We all love the slime stuff. Hey, thank you. Yeah. Episode 4 came out today. None of us were expecting that. Like, it just happened. And we uploaded 5 today, so hopefully you guys, within at least a week or two, will be able to see episode 5 of Slime, provided that YouTube copyright doesn't horribly fuck us over. As for the #1 comment that we're getting, the reason why it says episode 5 will be out in June is because it did come out in June. This isn't a new release. We released episode 4 in March. So, what you're seeing is how long it took for us to be able to upload that episode because of copyright issues we've been having with Bandai Namco and YouTube. So there you go. That's how that's going. But rest assured, as soon as episode 5 is uploaded, that means that we are current until we have to upload episode 6 next month. So that's what's going on in the world of slime. How's your day, everybody? Let me do a drunk stream. How's your day, everybody? I'm good. Why am I having problems with Bandai Namco? Because they're the people that are responsible for making That time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's they're the animation studio behind it. That's why. Kind of like how Toei is for One Piece, Bandai Namco is for Slime, or Studio Pierrot is for Naruto, stuff like that. I'm glad you're having a good day. At least fucking somebody is. Every time I go to Twitter, it's like the world is on fire. It's like I don't even know anymore if it's just 2020 or if the human race is just finally consuming itself. But anyway, hey, if everybody wants to go out and set themselves on fire, the geeks shall inherit the earth because we're too antisocial to care. So, yeah, man. California, it's not just California, Rick. It's also Oregon and fucking Washington. The West Coast is on fire. The West Coast is basically on fire. I think parts of Canada are on fire too. So it's like, so I would say the western half of North America is on fire. Pardon me. California is just the one that's covered in orange sky. But yeah, right now we uploaded episode 5 today. Yeah, see, we uploaded episode 4 like 2 weeks ago, and it took about 2 weeks for it to get published because we had a copyright strike on the channel, and then they took the episode down, and we had to fight that, and then we finally got it back. It's been a bunch of back and forth stuff. It could be more on fire. Don't you dare. Don't you dare incite the wrath like that. All right, so I'm basically stalling while I wait on Calvin, who apparently is in here. I just can't hear him. Hi. Yes, I can hear you now. So yes, that was what I tried to call you and tell you about this morning. Episode 4 is live. Yeah. Technically, I'll tell you more about episode 5 stuff later. I just can't tell you while we're live. All right. So there is a lot to go through, guys, and I mean a lot. It's mostly good with a couple of bads here and there, and like one that started off bad and then like has kind of a happy ending, but we still have to yell at YouTube. So we're gonna do that. But we're gonna start with some good. We're gonna end with some good. I feel like overall we're gonna finish kind of strong. You ready to jump into this? We've got, Jesus Christ, how many fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 stories. That's a lot. Last week we had 6 in total. All right. Whew. Okay. I mean, yeah, I agree. All right, you ready for this? Here we go, everybody. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah. This episode of 90s with Calvin and Richie is a 501c3 nonprofit. Is Overlord Abridged going to take another year to finish? Who said anything about Overlord Abridged? Why are you harping at me on stuff that I'm not writing for? Oh, good lord. Bruh, why are you trying to tell me about Overlord right now? All right, so, first story. In case you've been living under a rock, which, thankfully I haven't, Nintendo just out of the fucking blue dropped a Hyrule Warriors series, a Hyrule Warriors game, or is dropping one. It's coming out November 20th. And it's going to be a prequel to Breath of the Wild. It's going to actually explain the calamity that occurred 100 years before Link wakes up in the Shrine of Resurrection. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And of course, got me jazzed as fuck, and I'm back to playing Breath of the Wild. So that's why nobody's heard from me for like 4 days. Well, no, not necessarily. Okay, look. You guys heard from me on Friday, but it was terrible, and I deleted that. And then Saturday, my sleep schedule was the worst, so there was no Final Fantasy and chill because Calvin couldn't show up until 8, and by that time I was passed out. So I literally spent all of yesterday reorganizing my sleep schedule. I was up from 4 in the morning, and I didn't go to bed until about 2 in the morning. So, just a good 22 hours. Another Richie Breath of the Wild stream. I'd be down to do it, Juan, but that would mean I'd have to reset some shit. And I'm not really down to reset the stuff that I'm currently working on. I'll show you why. But I'm not down to reset that version. And because of that, that means I'm going to have to reset master mode. God fucking damn it. All right, but yeah, so basically if I reset a save and start from the beginning, it's going to be on master mode. And no, I'm not going to be speed running. Similar, I barely had 3.5 hours of sleep Saturday night. Oh boy. It's not that I didn't have much sleep, it's that I stayed up on purpose to try and reset my sleep schedule, and then I went to bed at about 2. I woke up at 6, and I was like, nah, fuck this, and I went back to bed and woke up at 8. So I had 6 hours, which is good. All right, anyway, so Breath of the Wild prequel is coming November 20th, 2020, and they did a big thing with Koei Tecmo and Nintendo. They said that they work directly with the Zelda team for everything. I'm not going to show the trailer or anything just because copyright reasons, though I am going to show one thing later, and it may get us in trouble, but it's purposeful. I am purposefully trying to get us in trouble for that because I'm basically throwing the middle finger up at YouTube for a story that they deserve to have the middle finger thrown up at them for. But yeah, this looks really, really, really cool. You get to actually play as the champions. If you're unfamiliar with Hyrule Warriors or the the Warriors franchise, what is it? Didn't they do a Gundam one? Gundam Warriors? And it was originally Dynasty Warriors. So it's that team. If you've ever played Dynasty Warriors, it's that, but Zelda. And in this case, specifically Breath of the Wild. And buddy, I am ready. I am so ready for that. This and Cyberpunk 2077 are the 2 games I'm looking forward to. Everybody's like, hey, you should come play Among Us. You should play Fall Guys. And I'm like, nope. Any money that I make has to go to these 2 games. Because I've got way too many games sitting in my Steam right now that I haven't played. So yeah, there you go. You can make another account to save the other save. I don't think I can do that one, but appreciate you thinking of me, yeah. I don't really care, dude. I'm not that worried. I'll play it on master mode. It's not the end of my day. I'm obsessed with Breath of the Wild, and rightly so. That's another one of those games that Calvin and I could play as a chill thing, because literally the majority of that game is just running around doing side shit. Actually doing the story is optional, and it doesn't take that long. I've only done 2 out of the 4 Divine Beasts. I've gotten all the memories. I ran around to all the shrines and did the shrines and got the Master Sword and everything. It's ridiculous, and I love it, but and sadly, it's not as music heavy as a lot of the other previous entries in the series. But oh my god, when certain music does kick in, you have a heart attack. As soon as you start hearing the Guardians little piano theme kick up, you're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I didn't know that 3 notes could give me such a heart attack. So I look forward to this, and there was a lot of lore drops that happened. It was great just kind of watching the Zelda community just kind of foam at the mouth in anticipation, and also like pump a collective fist in the air for some of the theories that they had that turned out to be correct. So yeah, really looking forward to it. But I'm a Zelda head. Are you like I don't know where you fall in the Zelda spectrum, Calvin. Are you a Zelda head? You're just mildly curious. You know a bit about it, never played it. Like where do you fall? You're one of those people. I played both. So there you go, man. I mean, I didn't say I owned both. I didn't say I owned both. I just said I played both. Now. We owned a Nintendo. I had friends that had Sega, so I played like Sonic and Mortal Kombat and stuff on Sega Genesis. You can't hear Calvin. Oh, hang on. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
All right. Let me fix
So-
that. Can y'all hear him now?
hello. Can I be heard?
No, it wasn't
Hello.
you, Rick. I had not pressed a button. There was a button. You got to admit Link
Wow.
is a simp. No, Link is not a simp. He's not doing any of that for a woman. He's doing that to save the fucking country. Okay. Can
But,
everything can I at least have some things in my life that I do that aren't being accused of being a simp or being a thought? It's like can't I just enjoy this one fucking thing, please? God damn it. All
Why we
right.
can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. Yes. All right. So, yeah, you said you hadn't played it because you
Oh, yeah.
were on
Sorry.
Sega.
Yeah,
Sega.
I became Team Sega back in '91, and also didn't have any friends, so it was just whatever me and my brother had.
and now the Sega games are on Nintendo.
What an interesting turn of events.
Indeed.
I wish Sega was still making consoles. The
Uh,
Dreamcast shouldn't have died the way it did.
Dude, the last time I played a Sega game, it was on the Dreamcast, and I was playing Soul Calibur 2.
Oh, that was a good game.
All right. So since you have no experience with Zelda, we could actually play Breath of the Wild. You don't necessarily need to know about any of the Zelda timeline to enjoy Breath of the Wild. All you need to know is that Breath of the Wild is at the end of the timeline. And they didn't start with the first game and go, okay, this is the first game in the story. No, the Zelda timeline is a fucking mess. I don't have a Venn diagram to explain it. It's a fucking mess. That's all you need to know.
Could a Venn diagram explain it?
Okay, so here's the thing. Ocarina of Time fucked everything up. There are 3 timelines depending on how Ocarina went. You either stayed an adult, and that's the adult timeline. You reverted back to being a kid and stopped Ganon as a kid, and that's the child timeline. Or you died and Ganon won, and then you have the death timeline. Everything that occurs before Ocarina of Time is all canon in all 3 versions, but there's 3 separate versions. There's 3 split timelines, which is just bullshit. So anyway,
So they
good luck figuring out what timeline everything's in. Hi, Carl. Thanks for posting Slime, and thanks for posting that the new episode was out in the Slime subreddit. I was about to do that, but you beat me by like an hour. I woke up and found out that it was live, and I was like, well, I guess I'll put it on Reddit. And then I'm like, nope, Carl already did that. Cool. All right. We will move on. However, I do really want to play Breath of the Wild and show you that. It sucks that it's on a Switch. We'll just have to get him a Switch and get him Breath of the Wild. That's what's really got to happen, right? We're just getting Calvin a Switch. That's it, right? We don't need to raise money for like fat dog related content. Let's get Calvin a Switch.
I'm not stopping y'all.
All right, man. Also, one of the
man,
cool
a
things.
Free Switch is a free Switch.
One of the cool things.
Rick says not it.
Going back to, dude. Actually, it might be cheap. Here's the thing. It might actually be cheaper. It might actually be cheaper to just get the Switch than it would be to like put money towards the stuff we've got to raise for Infinity's Light. It's a coming. I can't get into it yet, but like there's stuff that we got to raise money for, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. All right, so there is a local co-op on this, so you can hand one of the Joy-Cons over to somebody else and to a friend, and the both of you can actually play Hyrule Warriors together. So when I found that out, I was like, yeah, my brother and I were nerding out hardcore about this. All right.
Aaron's comment, though, oh Lord.
That long comment?
Yes. I have no
You ever
comment
realize?
for that one.
You ever realize they probably weren't going? They probably weren't going through all that hell just to get laid. Maybe they were doing it to actually save a kingdom. Why is it always got to be about sex? Anyway,
Because men.
yeah, because weirdos. Because weirdos. All right. Here we go. Justice League star Jason Momoa shows support for Ray Fisher amid Warner Brothers investigations. So Jason Momoa is expressing solidarity with his fellow Justice League co-star Ray Fisher amid the Cyborg actor's ongoing dispute with Warner Brothers, the studio behind the superhero franchise. Momoa took to social media on Tuesday, posting a photo of Fisher on his Instagram story with the caption, "I stand with Ray Fisher." Fisher shared Momoa's post on Twitter, writing, "Accountability greater than entertainment." I also love that he used the hashtag BorgLife. Fisher in July accused Justice League director Joss Whedon of gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable behavior. Though he has not gone into detail about what happened on set, Fisher also claimed that former Warner Brothers co-president of production John Berg and former DC Entertainment president and chief creative officer Jeff Johns enabled Whedon's alleged behavior. Following Fisher's initial claim, Whedon declined to comment, while Berg said it was categorically untrue that we enabled any unprofessional behavior. Warner Media launched an investigation shortly after Fisher's accusations about the workplace environment. Following the news, Fisher wrote in August, "I believe this investigation will show that Jeff Johns, Joss Whedon, and John Berg and others grossly abused their power during the uncertainty of AT&T's merger with Time Warner." I'm not going to read the entire thing, guys, but that's what that is. So basically, Aquaman is standing with Cyborg to say, "Hey, look, dude, accountability. We're not going to just sit here and pretend like we weren't treated poorly." So it seems like there was a lot of bad juju that went on for the the Whedon cut. What?
Hasn't Whedon been accused of bad juju before?
Yes. Which is sad because I didn't hear anything initially on the Avengers set, because you got to remember he did the first two Avengers. And I mean, I'm unaware of how that went, but I'm also wondering if maybe Disney was had him more locked down that time or whatnot. I don't know. Or maybe things were like that. Nobody, yeah, that definitely raises. But I would think that Robert Downey Jr. would talk about it if that were the case. But I mean, I don't know. Hollywood is Hollywood, so who knows?
Hollywood be Hollywood, man.
Hollywood be Hollywood. Yeah. I mean, this definitely raises concerns about like stuff like that because now I'm worried about the Buffy cast, the Angel cast, like a lot of the Firefly cast. It's like, how long has this been going on? You know?
Yeah.
Man, I used to
Like
love
the first
Joss Whedon.
accusations were same.
Yeah. You know what? I don't like the man. But I can still like the work because more than just Joss were involved in all that shit. So there you go. That's how I view it.
Agreed.
I will continue to support everybody else that probably worked really, really hard on those things that had nothing to do with Joss Whedon and was just trying to do their fucking job. Looking at you, set designers. Y'all the real heroes. All right.
Y'all a real MVP.
Y'all the real MVP. Okay, so. All right, so if you're unfamiliar with MxR, with Henry and Jeannie, and there was a fucking crusade, like, bruh, I grabbed my helmet. We were doing this. So they received a copyright strike for a recent video that they put up where they were reacting to. If you don't know, they watch Reddit stuff on their channel. Like they'll go check out different like subreddits and stuff and watch them, and you know it's a laugh. But they got a copyright strike because there was like this kid and he was playing with Roman candles and he was just shooting them off, and then the video ends with him pointing it at whoever's holding the camera and the person freaking out. YouTube decides that this is child abuse and gives them a copyright strike. Literally nothing happened to that kid. Yeah.
All right, guys, it's confirmed that we got her.
Every time Jeannie cries, there's a fucking crusade, and the internet did not disappoint this time around. And Jeannie cried, and there was a goddamn crusade. It was so fast that YouTube removed the strike within 2 days. For our panda princess, yes, somebody knew. It's a fucking crusade. I mean, if you're looking for content to watch, I would highly recommend going over to twitch.tv/patasticp. All right, so for those of you that don't know, Henry here, he makes Skyrim mods, and they're almost always lewd and sloot mods. He makes sloot mods. That's the best way to say it. And Jeannie is his girlfriend. She voiced a character called Recorder. I don't remember if Recorder was an actual character in Skyrim or if it was a modded character that they put in. But anyway, she voiced that character, and then she was going to school to become a doctor, but she wasn't able to make it through school, and financial reasons and a bunch of other stuff. She did talk about it, and she instead became a streamer. And then as soon as she became a streamer, like the MxR community jumped on board with that, and she became like one of the top streamers on Twitch, like within a day. It was crazy. But nice. She's adorably wholesome, and they're just, they're good people. And it's kind of shitty to see a lot of the stuff that we have to go through. Like, we're shitty people, dude. We make internet parodies. But these are good people that don't deserve this kind of crap. I make a living doing internet parodies. I'm a shitty person. All right, and you know what? Calvin's a good person who does not deserve this bullshit. I'm a shitty person. I'm happy with saying that. Calvin's a good person.
I just happen to associate myself with shitty people.
Yeah. All right,
there's nothing wrong with that. Shitty people make the world go round.
Here's the clip that they were talking about.
The risk of bodily injury is not allowed on YouTube, and it's basically just a kid shooting. So these aren't even like full legitimate fireworks. These are Roman candles, and they're basically just small little sizzling things.
And mind you, the kid did not get hurt in this video. He was posing as like a wizard,
At the end, he does hit the camera, but according to my guy at YouTube, the strike was basically because a kid shot fireworks. And then if you go on YouTube and you search up child playing with fireworks or Roman candles, you know, there's thousands of results there. How about write that in the rules specifically, like no children playing with fireworks?
Even if they write that in the rules, then what are you doing for all those other videos? If the example you're setting is, oh, children with fireworks, there's a bunch of videos of that on our site, then the example you're setting is, that's okay.
You know, I get it. It's like potentially harmful or dangerous. But then we have videos of people literally like firing AKs in the sky and like that's fine. So it's just really confusing.
The messages you're sending us.
Yeah.
Essentially that. I'm sorry that I don't know if you could see what I was playing, Calvin. But essentially, Markiplier and Penguins and the Quartering, they all jumped on this and they put out a megaphone about what was happening and kind of, you know, yelled at YouTube and made YouTube get its shit together and rectified the problem.
So the big players basically publicly shamed YouTube into submission.
And that's how, like, here's the thing. If you want YouTube to do a thing, you have to shame them into it. And that's the thing I don't think the abridging community has really kind of understood. We're so fractured. We're like there's no overall community. Everybody just kind of looks up to Team 4-Star, but Team 4-Star is not exactly reaching out to everybody to try to help them with all this stuff. Team 4-Star has a lot of copyright issues and abuse that they're going through too. It's like, look, we need to come together and work on this shit as a whole, because if there's a loud majority, even a loud minority, shit, if there's enough loudness that you can spread the word out, YouTube will fix its shit and get its shit together.
Right.
A mob is not always the best idea, but sometimes mobs get shit done. Speaking of mobs, that'll be showing up in a bit. It's great. Alrighty, you ready for the next story, or do you have any comments that you want to get out of here? Karen's a symbol. What is the male equivalent of Karen? Is that a Steve?
A Kevin.
A Kevin. All right, Kevin's and Karen's a symbol. We must march onto the interwebs and demand. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. No. It's not a Richard. It's a Chad. A Chad or a Ken. Those I abridge. Abridgers unite. Chad or Ken, I believe that shit. No, it's not a Dave. Daves aren't smart enough to unite because he's a Look, fuck you, Aaron. My name is Richard. Fuck you. All right. God, I'm so fucking sick of that all my goddamn life. Anyway, did you have any comments on this particular story, Calvin, that you wanted to, or just thoughts?
Really not too much to add. I'm just glad it worked out, because I mean,
dude, I was totally prepared for this to be an angry rant, and then I was like, oh, good news happened. So like
everything went better than expected.
Yeah, I mean, there was a happy ending on Saturday, essentially. But like, I would highly recommend that you guys check out like the full video. Again, links for every story that we have are down in the description. That way, because like right now we're just two talking heads spewing random shit on the internet and giving our opinions. But our opinions don't have to be your opinions. Dude, fucking every story that I put out, I want you to second guess. I want you to go find other sources. You don't always have to agree with me, and that's okay. You all say that I giggle like a teenager. Thank you. You're welcome. The Immersion Queen and the Panda Queen. Well, Lord and Lady Immersion. All right, moving on. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Going over to the world of manga. I'm just a me, Yoshimi. Don't try to put me in a category like that. I fucking created all of you. I brought you into this world. I'll take you out. Don't bother me. I'll make another one just like you. Anyway. Oh, Aaron's on my shit list now. All right, that's it. Comments going away. All right, anyway. So
It was at that moment Aaron knew
he fucked up.
he fucked up.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What is the bullshit that you're trying to say now over there, Aaron? Oh, that's right. You can't talk because I stopped you from being able to. And now microtransaction is the only way you'll ever be able to speak again. Long live EA. All right. So, all right, but no, for real. So Weekly Shonen Jump put this out, guys. So this is like official. Burn the Witch manga will be continuing with a season 2 coming soon. Burn the Witch Volume 1, on the other hand, will be releasing on October 2nd. So like the full volume will be. Welcome to the shit list, Ron. AA Ron. Yeah. You done fucked up, AA Ron. Oh man, we're never letting that go now. Now that I realize we can call him AA Ron, it's on.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, season 2 of Burn the Witch. Now, for those of you that don't know, Burn the Witch is Tite Kubo's new series that is taking place in the same universe as Bleach. It's just this one is in England instead of Japan, and I haven't read it yet. There's only 4 chapters. I need to read it. I'm gonna give me time. I will. But essentially, it's 4 chapters, and that's season 1. And then they announced season 2, which I think this is interesting because now you're talking about doing seasonal manga, and I think that if this becomes a thing, because I'm looking at stuff like Samurai 8 and how that went around, and like that had such fucking potential, and honestly I felt like this series, how they were serializing it, definitely did more harm. I feel if Kishimoto had been able to do it as a seasonal thing, maybe it could have gone better. But I mean, that's just me thinking of what ifs and maybes. But I like that. I like having this new model of like seasonal manga, where you're only getting like you're getting like just a couple of chapters, but they're kind of like big chapters, and then it goes away for a bit, and then you come back and you get it again later on down the line. So
if they're seasonal, they just kind of it'll just like swap out with other series over the course of the year.
I don't think it'll necessarily. I think it's just okay. So I'm just going off of what I know right here for Burn the Witch. It's not taking somebody's place because literally there are only 4 chapters, and then that season was done. So it was around for a month and then done. So I think it's an interesting way to just kind of let certain mangaka, maybe like the higher up ones like Kubo and Kishimoto and whoever wants to write, whoever that is like the big boys in Shonen Jump that want to write some side shit can write some side shit. I don't know. It's all brand new, so how interesting is this? Where like the possibilities for this are pretty freaking cool. So I mean, I just don't. I'm just really excited to see what they do with this. I'd love to see them do more of this kind of a model of seasonal manga, because I'd really be interested in that. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments, and of course you too, Calvin. What do you think about this?
I mean, it could be a way of preventing like ongoing series or even new series from going stale. So it could be something interesting. But then again, I don't read Weekly Shonen Jump, so I'm one of those people.
Didn't I give you access to the account?
You might have. That I don't remember too many things these days.
That is also true. All right. Let me know what you guys think about this as a potential model for like a little manga series going on down the line for a constant stream of manga for a good manga. Yeah. All right, so more manga stuff. Manga artist Hiro Mashima, who of course is known for Rave Master, Fairy Tail, and Eden Zero, is going to hold an online autograph session for fans on October 17th. So it turns out they're going to do kind of a raffle, and he's going to send stuff that he's drawing and signing live on this stream. He's going to take care of that. He's going to do all that stuff live, and then through a raffle, he's going to send those out. And it's not just Japan exclusive. There's North America, Europe, and God, I need to make sure I have all of this information online. When will it be held? What's it about? Fairy Tail Fame is organizing an online autograph session, which is planned for the audience from all over the world for signing his autographs for them. In the online session, there will be a select 80 lucky winners ranging from mentioned countries, which are Japan, the US, Canada, France, China, and they will be eligible to grab an illustration made by him on the demand of their favorite character. So how to join this? Joining this exciting session would be very easy. Fans will just have to go and connect through the link, which will be provided by the official channel of Kodansha's Weekly Shonen Magazine on the YouTube. Fans just have to follow the link and then sign up for their for more chances to win the illustration, all officially signed by Mashima. The sign-up link will be open to fans from September 15th through the 13th. So tomorrow till the 30th. Sorry, not the 13th. So the 15th through the 30th. So from tomorrow to the end of the month, you have that long to get it all set up. All the winners will have to wait a bit until the start of the actual session. The results for the lucky winners will be announced on the main day of the session. Do let us know in the comment section about your favorite manga character. Till then, stay tuned. I like this. This is kind of interesting because, you know, with cons not being around right now, and honestly, I don't know how much traveling he does at the moment. Yeah, Carl, Canada's included. So, because cons aren't necessarily around, this is an interesting way to go back to kind of that. I mean, to be fair, Mashima hasn't been at many cons in the US anyway. I do know that he was traveling around during the time that Fairy Tail was going on all over the place, and he was hitting up different countries and doing autograph sessions and stuff like that. But, like, dude, they were select autograph sessions. You kind of had to win a raffle for that, too. But, or you had to be, like, important and have a badge. I was important and had a badge. Well, I had a badge. I wasn't important. But I got some shit signed.
There you go.
Yeah. I got a happy plushie signed, and I'm very happy about that. So, yay. Yeah, I think that was the first anime I heard that sound effect from, and now I hear it everywhere. Anyway.
Same.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think this is kind of a nice way to kind of bring that con feeling back, and you're getting to interact with the mangaka directly. So I see this as an absolute win.
Same. This is as close to each other as we can get.
This is bringing back them wholesome anime feels.
Yes. And so this gives This gives Hero the chance to interact with fans. It gives select lucky fans a chance to interact with him. Since this is going to be a raffle, this kind of levels the playing field for everybody. You don't have to wait on lines and all
Yeah.
that noise. You
don't have to be surrounded by sweaty, stinky people.
That too.
Yep.
So this is an absolute win.
Absolutely. All right. So we just need some good old menus. Why? Messed up AA Ron. All right, moving on. All right, so going from light happy news to oh my fucking god, that's hilarious happy news. The internet is roasting Eric Trump for not understanding that people Google anime. So Eric Trump put out on Google, Google is once again on Twitter, Google is once again trying to manipulate Americans. Type mob or mobs into Google and watch what comes up. The same on any other search engine. Nothing to see here. Literally, Google shows you Mob Psycho. Like Mob from Mob Psycho. And it's perfect. Like, okay, look. Here's Bing. Under there, Bing. Mob. Mobster. Angry mob. Fucking... Oh my god. Yahoo.
Dang,
I don't know what this thing is with the
duck. The one bottom right is DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. So people started, nerds started doing what nerds start doing, and so Eric Trump thinking the cartoon Mob Psycho 100 is some sort of left-wing Google conspiracy is the gift we needed today. Literally stand Mob Psycho 100, baby. And then, like, of course, Ethan Klein from H3H3 Productions. Imagine being this dumb. And then, fucking big Eric Trump said Google was trying to censor what a mob looks like, but it's just Shigeo Mob Kageyama from Mob Psycho 100. So it's basically been this whole thing of people just trolling and shitting on Eric Trump with Mob Psycho. I bet he knows what it is now. And what's even better, guys, the Mob Psycho 100 official Twitter account posted saying, "Hello, I heard I was trending." Yeah, I saw that Mob Psycho was trending, and I'm like, why is Mob Psycho 100 trending? And when I clicked on it, I was not disappointed. Every once in a while, the internet gives you gold.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Anyone smart enough? Yes, Spider, you are not wrong. Anyone smart enough to watch anime uses Google. A manga hat instead of a MAGA hat. A manga hat. I'm down with this. All right, since it's like there and it's staring us in the face. Yes, Chris Evans accidentally had a dick pic show up on his Instagram, and it was immediately deleted. And then people were trying to like spam the dick pic, but his fans did the best thing ever and just like. And instead of because they tried to get like Chris Evans trending for like the dick pic thing, but actually what ended up happening was it was pictures of him with his dog, just being adorable with his dog and being nice to children and shit, because his fans were like, no, we will protect his fucking privacy. And like, I didn't even know that Chris Evans had like severe anxiety. Apparently he does. So that's the thing. So there's your quickie thing. All right, this one's gonna hit a little close to home for us, buddy. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime series passes 20 million copies in print. The novel author, Fuse, I will continue to do my best to live up to the expectations of all of you who support the series. Japanese publisher Micro Magazine announced today on September 10th, which was 4 days ago, that a total print run of Fuse's fantasy light novel series, Tensei Shitara Slime Dataken, or That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and its various manga adaptations had surpassed a monumental 20 million copies. The series reached 18 million mark in March 2020, when the novel's 16th volume was released, which means it had added 2 million copies in the recent 6 months. After the online serialization on the user-generated novel publishing website Setsuka ni Naro, the publisher started releasing the novel's print edition with illustrations by MxR in May 2014. When its TV anime adaptation project was announced in March 2018, its reported circulation was about 4.5 million copies. Thanks to the well-received adaptation, the number skyrocketed to 10 million in only 8 months. There is no doubt that the number will jump even more when the TV anime's second season begins in January 2021. That's right, baby!
Hype.
Hype. I just wanted to share the hype. I just seriously wanted to share the hype because, oh my fucking god. So the authors of the novel and the manga adaptations are bringing their comments below. So we'll go into their comments in just a minute. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say,
hype.
I'm proud to own 8 of those copies.
Right?
Also hype.
I'm proud to own 5 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I own those.
I got 1 through 8, but to be fair, 4 of those were donated to me.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Okay. So the original author,
I had to continue support.
I'm just confused by the fact that the series has become so big that it doesn't feel real. But I'll continue to do my best to live up to the expectations of all of you who support this series. Then MxR, who is the novel illustrator and original character designer. The Tensura series has now passed 20 million copies in total. And I'm happy! Novel, manga, anime, and games. I am forever grateful to everyone who has walked with the series through the diverse world of Tensura in their own way of enjoyment. Keep supporting us. Taika Kawakami. That time I got reincarnated as a Slime's manga illustrator. Congrats on the 20 million copies of the Tensura series. The world of Tensura is getting bigger and bigger like Tempest. I'm going to keep trying not to be shaken down from it. Shizuku Akechi. That time I got reincarnated again as a workaholic Slime manga illustrator. Wait, what? Congratulations on the total of 20 million copies to the Tensura series. I'm proud to be in charge of a spinoff, and I'm also happy as a fan. Sho Okagiri. That time I got reincarnated as a Slime, the Ways of the Monster Nation manga illustrator. 20 million. 20 million? It's already an unimaginable number, but congratulations. I hope that I can continue to be of some assistance in the future, so please keep a warm eye on the future developments. Slime Diaries. That time I got reincarnated as a Slime manga illustrator, Shiba. Congratulations on surpassing 20 million copies. As a fan, I would like to congratulate it from the bottom of my heart. Also, with the honor of being a member of the Tensura family, I will continue to make it exciting. Tono, that time I got reincarnated as a Slime, Trinity, and Tempest manga illustrator. Congrats on surpassing 20 million copies of the Tensura series. The number is so large that all I can say is it's just amazing. I'm looking forward to the Tensura in the future, both as a person who is involved in a spinoff and as a fan. And then finally, Chacha, the Tensura, that time I got reincarnated as a Slime manga illustrator. Congratulations on reaching 20 million copies in the series. It's an honor to be involved in such a big franchise. I'll continue to do my best. The novel's next 17th volume is scheduled to be released in Japan September 30th, 2020. And hold on, let's go to the mall. Let's go look at Amazon real quick, because I think it's next month. That time I got reincarnated as a Slime light novel. Bam. That's one. That's 9. Cool. Volume 9 comes out October 20th. So yeah, next month.
Oh, right on.
20 million. Just wait till Rule 34 finds out. Well, can you really Rule 34 something that is basically has no gender and could be either gender at the same time? I don't think it's technically Rule 34 at this point. But yeah, holy crap. That's amazing. I've never been happier. Like, we got episode 4 and this that we get to talk about today. Holy fucking shit, dude. I'm super excited. I love this series. You can't see me, but I'm cuddling with my Rimuru plush. All right.
Like it's like slime is a combination of wholesome and badass at the same time, and that's it's a very rare combination that works. That it's a combination that rarely works well, but Fusei figured out the
formula,
the right ingredients,
Yep.
the right formula, and it's an incredible series, and I'm. Like,
badass and wholesome all at the same time.
Yeah. He absolutely deserves all the accolades as well as everybody involved.
Oh wait,
we got something really good here.
What is the one that's gender bending? Rule 34 is if it exists, there's porn of it. Which one's the one where they? What rule is where they swap genders?
Let's see.
All right.
63. Rule 63.
Thank you. 63. I knew it was 60 something, but I was like, it ain't 69. I'd have remembered that. All right. So here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. From slime to log horizon. By the way, I gotta go already. Work. Later, Spider. That's okay. You can watch it later again. But thank you for coming by for some of this live. Okay. For those of you that aren't familiar with him, I would highly recommend checking out Chef PK. Not only does he do anime reactions, but like he legit makes he legit makes food that is in anime. And this time around, he decided to make the Crescent Burger, or as I like to jokingly say, he went to La Burginator, and he's making the burgers. Oh, get LHA burgers on screen. All right, so here's the thing. He did his video of him actually making like these burgers because all right, in the actual Log Horizon series, the burgers are made with venison. And we do check out Binging with Babish. Well, I kind of sort of do. But anyway, I don't usually just jump into this, but it's Log Horizon, so I was like, okay. See, like he toasted the buns and everything. And then he had elk. So these are elk burgers. Elk and deer, elk and venison are a little bit different, but they're basically they're similar enough that he decided he wanted to use that because his neighbor gave them some elk meat, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and make these crescent moon burgers." So that's what he did. He's over there making the burgers, and literally, it's not just him cooking it. He literally tells you how to do it. And just so you understand, this bread that's on the table there, he made that himself. So that's homemade. That's homemade.
The size, yeah.
Yeah, that's all homemade. So here we go,
right
going
on.
through this, and he's mixing it up. And yep, he lets it sit out. He lets it sit there for about an hour, and then it gets bigger. He also uses Zelda music in a lot of his stuff. And then he cuts it into 6 pieces, and those are going to be the top and bottom buns. He rolls them up and flattens them out, gives them a nice little egg wash. And
baking bread is so much fun.
Puts the sesame seeds on them, and then throws them in the oven for a little bit to kind of brown them, and sets them aside. And then he starts working on everything else. And then eventually he's cooking up the burger, putting all of his stuff together. And there you go. 1 crescent burger, please. And look at that. That is a monster right there, boy. That is a monster-looking burger. We went from Rule 34 to food porn. I'm okay with this. That looks amazing, though. And he did, like, fry sauce. Like, he did the ketchup and mayo mix together for his. with a little bit of
Yes.
spiciness, in there. So, yeah, man. And it's just a plain burger. This one, there's no cheese on this one, but he did do cheese and just regular ketchup for the one he made for his wife and their friend. There's different ways to do it, but like I love watching him, and I hope everything's okay with him because he's just a cool anime nerd chef dude that happens to live in Portland, and I'm like, I hope everything's okay because currently either you're still dealing with riots or you're fucking on fire. The West Coast is in chaos right now, so peace be with you guys. But I thought this was kind of cool. Look, he's got Star Wars cats in the background. There's a lot of Japanese stuff in there. Like, he does deal in a lot of Japanese foods and stuff. It's pretty effing cool. So if you haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel. It's effing amazing. Chef PK. I did post on there. He liked it. Okay, now that you've done this, I feel like it's acceptable to ask you to check out our Log Horizon Abridged from Fat Dog Studios. And he not only did he like it, he hearted it. Bro, it feels so good. Senpai noticed me!
Nice.
Actually, I'm probably older than him, so I'm not gonna sit here and call him senpai. Watch this when I get hungry. No, don't watch this when you get hungry. You need to watch this when you're not hungry. It's not, you're going to want to make that. You should never like try to make food when you're hungry. You should make food before you get hungry. That way it's there. It's kind of like, don't go shopping when you're hungry because you'll get way more than you intended. That's a good way to lose money. All right. All right. So now I turn over to Calvin with your stories.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna run through this real quick because there's not a whole lot to comment on about this. Wonder Woman 1984 got pushed back once again. So
must have seen how Tenet and Bill and Ted 3 were doing.
That what's really funny was like that's the current speculation about why WB decided to push it back once again. The other thing that the other speculation was the fact that most major cities, the movie theaters still aren't open.
Oh yeah.
And probably won't be for like another few months, if at all, this year. So
if at all.
Yeah. So
if they put out a vaccine this year, dude, that's gonna look super sketch because like we've been hearing from the scientific community that to get a legit vaccine out there that's not gonna be harmful is gonna take at least a year. And
right,
like as much of a rush order as they're putting on this, there are people like, we're gonna get it out before the election. I'm like, okay, but I'm not trusting that shit. That's sus. So
yeah. A vaccine that comes out that quickly might as well be
and is tailored specifically
injection
towards the
an
election.
injection.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's probably as powerful as an injection of bleach. So, thanks.
Nah, I'm not good with that. No. All right, so this is actually the 6th release date for the movie. So it's just like, man,
yeah,
this is hell, man. Poor thing. Alrighty. So
yeah, that's that.
And finally,
yeah. Okay. So yes, this was something nice and something I definitely appreciated, especially given recent events. Dictionary.com has officially added Wakanda into their dictionary.
So one could say that Wakanda is forever a word.
Absolutely. So let's see. Dictionary.com added the entry and offers a pronunciation of Wakanda. I mean, at this point, we should all know how to pronounce Wakanda. Defining the word as a fictional African home country of the Marvel superhero Black Panther. Also provided is a short piece of Wakanda's history, with the country first appearing in Fantastic Four number 52 in 1966. Dictionary.com confirms that neither Stan Lee nor Jack Kirby have offered a definitive origin for the country's name. However, a 2018 theory suggested that it came from Wakanta, a mythical source of all goodness in the folklore of several Plains Indian tribes, which has the support of Jack Kirby's granddaughter.
Nice. All right, guys. That's the show. I told you it was gonna be good news this time. Like practically,
Yeah,
this
this was-
entire thing was good news, and I'm so here for it. So happy for this. And speaking of just keeping the good news rolling, guys, we just hit 6,000 views on That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 4. Or I'm sorry, Abridged as a Slime, episode 4. So,
Awesome.
that's
Very nice.
I love how people are like, Minusama, meet your brother, Great Sage, and I'm like, yeah, it's cute that you think that they're brothers. But yeah, man. I hope. Thank you guys so much for coming in and watching it. And again, if you've already seen it, whether you watched it on the website or if you watched it on Vlare, please do us a big favor and just watch it again. We want to get that YouTube algorithm working for us. Apparently, it doesn't matter whether you press the button for the bell or have it set to all. People are just not seeing it, so we're literally having our shit suppressed. We have 55,000 subscribers, and most of them are not notified about what's going on the channel. So at this point in time, we can't depend on YouTube to let people know that our episodes are out. We got to rely on you guys. Word of mouth means everything. So just go yell at all the nerds you know. And if you don't know nerds, we'll find some and go yell at them. In fact, shame them into watching it. Just keep annoying them until they start watching our channel. You know, everybody could use a little bit more Log Horizon Abridged, Slime Abridged, and One Piece Alabasta Abridged in their life. I'm just saying. Oh, man. But thank you guys so much. I'm so happy that y'all stuck around with us. Even if you're being silly in the chat, at least you're here hanging out and listening to us talk about some cool nerdy news for once. It's not angry nerdy news with me like it normally is. I was so happy. I'm ending this episode on a positive state of mind, man. This doesn't happen all that often. It's very rare I get to it's very, very rare I get to end an episode of this with a fucking smile on my face. I don't know about you, Calvin, but for me, that's pretty rare. Oh, hang on. Calvin, you saying words? Hello?
Hello?
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was
Okay.
Discord being Discord.
Hey. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, we could use all the good news that we can get these days. So
Yeah, that's so true.
So I'll absolutely take it.
I
Right, speaking of good news.
Yoshimi, I watch it more than any of you. Go find a better person to go yell at that is not a fat dog. By dawn, get the Karens out this afternoon, this evening, fucking now. Assemble the Karens. Rick, start a crusade. We need a fucking Log Horizon Slime One Piece crusade. Let's do it. Also, guys, if you wouldn't mind, if you get the chance, run over to the Tensura subreddit, the One Piece subreddit, and the Log Horizon subreddit, and go to the most recent postings for our stuff, and give them all some love, whether you're posting in the comments or just giving us some karma. Post on there. Carl does a good job of trying to help spread the word, but he can only do so much. It needs attention for the word to grow. All you have to do is go to those subreddits and scroll down until you find it, and then click the up arrow. It's not that difficult. It might take like 5 minutes out of your life, but if you could do that for us, we'd really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes.
As I say, I promise. You guys should check out Neeb from Neeb's Gaming. He would be hilarious in our bridges. Thanks for noticing me. I've already started writing the final episode of Log Horizon Abridged. So just to let you guys know, when you're like, hey, I recommend this person, we're actually about to end one of our major series, and One Piece Alabasta Abridged is on its final episode that's being written now. Slime's going to be the only one that continues on, but there's not going to be a giant amount of new people until season 2. So, you didn't get spoilers, Aaron. I said that we just started writing the final episode of Log Horizon Abridged. I didn't say what I was writing. But, I mean, clearly I know more than all of you, and Calvin knows more because we're working on stuff together. We're working on... Yep. Here's your one tidbit. We're working on the post-credit stuff. So, here's the thing. Stick around all the way through the credits, or you're going to end up missing some really good shit. All right. That's basically it. Calvin, do you have any... Oh, plug your show. You're doing a show tomorrow.
Yeah. I've been trying to, man.
My bad.
Lush Vibes Radio. That's my radio show. Tomorrow's episode 100.
Ooh.
So I'll be celebrating with some folks on a video chat, and we're just gonna be shooting the breeze for 2 hours. I'll be playing some requests. So if anybody here has a request, y'all are able to find, should be able to find me on the Fat Dog Discord. I'm sitting.
See, the thing is, he knows better than to bring me in because he's like, we're taking requests. And I'm like, I don't need requests, Calvin. Why? You're all I've ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. Yeah. Oh, man.
Listen, man. Let me know if you want to join. I'll send you the link.
I'm absolutely down. Yeah. Let's hang out.
All right.
I'm gonna play me some Zelda and hang out.
All right. So yeah. You can find me on the Fat Dog Discord at Simmons. So if you want to drop me a message.
I forgot we made you Simmons.
Yes.
You were with a few that even kept that. Yay.
And Jim Sauce? No.
Lord Twiggo. Why? See what you did? See what you did? You done messed up, AA Ron. All right. That's it. Now I have to end on an angry note because of AA Ron. No. All right. So later, everybody. Hope you're having a good Monday/Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. Just hoping you're having a good day, and keep it nerdy.
Wishing you all the best. Wakanda forever.